Alright, we're back with week 25 and a repeat of the inverted Spire with the same old momentum and time warp rings modifiers. I don't really hate momentum as much as a lot of people do. I think it's actually pretty useful if you learn how to use it correctly. And rings, rings are rings. It's whatever. But we're going to go ahead and see if we can't get this done and see if I can give you a decent guide here. I'm going to start off with the Arcstrider Hunter. I think this is probably the easiest class to do it, mostly because of the damage we can do in the middle of the strike and on the boss. I'll show you why. I like to use the bottom tree here. Disorienting Blow is useful. These get your grenade back quicker, and then Lightning Reflexes is okay. Mostly we want the Raiden Flux though. Piece of Masterwork helps. I'm going to run Better Devils, Monadnock, and the Wordcliff. Pretty important to have an arc secondary, and I'll tell you why a little bit later. Also want to start off with full ammo, so rally a flag if you can before this. This is odd. It looked like it was a unassisted start, and there was some of the guys here. Nothing we can't handle. Although now I am missing a heavy because there was no Minotaur to shoot, so I am down one heavy right now. Not that big of a deal. That just means I can use one left on the other part. You can summon your Sparrow here. Turn at this little square right here, and if you turn there, you can pretty much just on up. You have to get off it here, but if you have an instant summon Sparrow, right after you jump to go into the thing, you hit your open menu and then your summon button. Do that. Oh man, I'm gonna get stomped. Whoa! This one you get a little more time. Usually you can jump up that corner and jump right by him, even if he stomps you, he doesn't kill you, at least on normal. Prestige he does. But this one, the second one, you get more time. You get a couple seconds to summon your Sparrow, so you can do it with a non-instant one. And it's arguably more important. It saves you a good 10 seconds there. Getting that first one is super important. It is helpful, but not the most thing. Take out these snipers first here, and then we are gonna dip down. Don't activate the rings yet. We want to take out everything first, so we're going to use this. There's a hidden block right here that you can use to jump over this platform and jump back. So we can actually come all the way up here. I like to take off his shield and then leave him. And then same thing with the Minotaur. Whittle him a little bit and leave him alone for now. Then we're going to work on get the two snipers down first.
We'll shoot them.
I'm going to get my health back real quick in case I take some accidental splash. They can splash this rock above you. So yeah, momentum, get in trouble, just run backwards a little bit, front forward, you get back. And yeah, we're just going to kind of take out everything here. Looks like they might have already down. Nope, he's still there. Take out his shield again. I know there's 3 to 4 heavy bricks that will drop down here, so I'm gonna go ahead and fire off a couple here, save some ammo and some time. There's also an explosion block there you can see on the right side. If they're standing over on the right side, you can blow that up. Yeah, we basically want to kill everything here. There's no sense not to. He get his shield back so quick. Once we do that, just run back up here, jump to this block, and then jump back up. Now, I'm going to show you a pattern where you can get all of them. It's a little harder with the Warlock, you need Mida, but all these other classes do it. Jump through this first one from behind, drop down on the edge of it, jump back up, Here we're going to do a single hop up and then immediately back. Jump across here. Can angle right through that. And then jump down here through here. Get that one. Can actually pick up those later. I was dumb. Jump up to this block. Or you can actually jump straight across there. That's kind of a waste to jump to that block. Get that one, and then we're going to drop down to this one. Just barely need to touch it. And then we're going to sneak by these guys. Oh. And up through that last ring. And there we have it. There's all the rings. Should be plenty of heavy on the ground here. Got our heavy refilled. Little low on secondary ammo, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to kill a few things further down here, but we got all the rings, so we're making good time. Again, like I said, we want an arc secondary. Like I said, you can run this with a few different weapon sets. You can ignore this guy here. I like this set for the hunter. The other classes I like using the cluster rockets. Definitely like that arc, but I don't know. But another interesting one is the risk runner loadout. You can run nameless, and the risk runner is pretty useful. Oh man, he dropped my brick. I don't know what's down there. I didn't see that brick drop, so I'm just going to jump off here. Maybe these guys will... Normally you can just summon your sparrow here when I need some ammo in a bad way here. Oh, the ammo drop coming. Oh, there I got one. Okay, good. Alright, so summon your sparrow, follow this path here. I like to stay up here. It's pretty easy. You don't need to go around. Don't go to the left. Just follow this around to the edge. Go off here to the right. Dodge before you hit the ground. And then stay right. And of course, and I'll show you a good path that I like to use. Come all the way over here to the right. Get off. You can walk up this little ramp here. And this wall will shield us from anything over on the right side. Get a nice safe head peek to take that guy out. And then we get a nice safe head peek from here. Whoa! The Thrasher is still up. And you will get an occasional grenade thrown at you. Be careful of that. But if you stay right in the middle of this, it's just outside of his range, so he won't fire at you. This is also why I needed ammo. And then we've got the sniper on the far side here. Take him out. Okay, now I'm going to drop down, and I'm going to thin this guy out a little bit. And then I'm going to super... Now, if you're quick, I can get all the way over the other side here and take out the second one. This is why the hunter is so good on this. Oh no. Oh man. Oh, I didn't get the whole group. I was a little slow there. I probably maybe should have... You can whittle that first group down a little bit more from the outside before casting it. Probably should have. But I had just another swing over here is what I needed. I maybe could have smashed so I got all the ads instead of just trying it for the boss. I could have punched him after and stunned him for a second. And then used Wordcliff to finish him off. That cost me a little bit of time, but I'm still doing okay here, so I'll just keep going. No flawless for me today, but oh well. No, he's gonna drop one, so it's a pretty easy finish there. Whoa.
And the only way to reach it is down past those.
Anyway, we get those guys down, and we can just head down here. Skip everything. Pick up everything. Now, once we get up here, there is a barrel to the right side. Hit the barrel, we'll pretty much kill everything. Drop down this way. You can, once you get it activated, you can pretty much die, but I like to build up super. See, the key here to this strike is really managing our heavy ammo, our grenades, and our super. You really want your super up for those two majors up there, regardless of what class. You can take out one with rockets, but you really don't want to waste all your rockets taking out both of them. You want to be able to super at least one of them. This is the one class that can take out both. Once we get that activated, we pretty much just run around the circle here. You can toss grenades back in the fields here and there. You can kind of herd them into the barrels. Take out barrels sometimes. You can actually dump some war clip into them, because there's a couple that will drop it here. Whoa.
Let's hope this thing launches in the right direction.
Saw a heavy back there. Just gonna take a quick shortcut, pick up that heavy. Get through here. We'll hop before we hit the ground. Now I used to try to sparrow. You could sparrow right through this, but since I want to have my super up for the beginning of the boss, I'm gonna just take these guys out real quick. On prestige, I might run through this. I don't know, almost pretty decent amount of time here. Why the harpies aren't here? Normally there's a group of harpies you can kill really quickly with an arm weapon. I thought it was on both versions of the strike, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's only on the other version. Whoa, gotta be careful, there's some snipers there. I'm just gonna get out of here. Wasted too much time. Anyway, you can pull out your sparrow and just dodge. Now you can sparrow straight through these guys on the right side here. Or the left side, I should say. And then you're gonna want to get out of it. Come up here. If you can get our grenade in this right spot where the spawn is, there's also going to be at least one heavy drop. And then we also want to take out this group over here. There's also an exploding block you can hit that's over there. If you can get that exploding block at the right time, you can get those guys. And then just make sure this upper path is clear. As soon as that's going, jump this first ring. So this is the best route that I found. Get that first ring, come here, second one. I like to turn around. You can get that one if you're really quick. I like to just walk up here, be safe. Get this one. Get this one, and then turn around. Wait for this to come by. If you're good, you can land on the edge of this one. Whoa. Wait for that one to pass. Get this one. And then we'll have one more here. That's the best pattern that I've been able to find. Make sure you jump. You can die by falling there. I've done before. The timings of it's hard to get all the rings on that one. I'm sure there's other patterns there through there, but that's the easiest and safest one I've found. It took my jump away. It wouldn't let me jump. I don't know why. Don't understand that. I have triple jump and it wouldn't even give me a single jump. Okay, well, that's interesting. That's going to make this fight interesting, but hopefully we can still get it done here. Again, so the reason why you want to have a hard weapon in this strike is mostly for this boss fight. You can get by the earlier stages without it, but all these harpies here, you can actually push that away from the edge so he doesn't hit it. Here, grenade him. Get 2 rockets on him. He should teleport here. Yep. He should immediately teleport again. And then with this super, we can pretty much start on him right away. Some of the other ones, I get a few more hits on him. This one lasts so long. You get plenty of damage on him to get him to teleport. Again, a big part of this is just getting the damage in the right sequence to skip this phase and get a lot of time here. Sometimes you get stuck having to kill the harpy, especially if you die or you don't get your rockets out. That's why you want to have a good amount of rockets at the beginning here. Alright, we are going to take one of these shorter ones here. Now one thing to be careful with here is he's going to do the slam. It's a good time to jump up and get him the rocket.
It's switching guns.
Head glitching the whole time. We want to pretty much use all of our rockets here. We want to get through this phase pretty quick before all the adds are up, at least on this modifier. On the other modifier, you can take out all the adds and keep extending your timer. It's a little hairy here. If the adds start to creep around the side, you can move, get your health back here. If done right, this is a little easier with the cluster rockets, but if done right, get all your rockets out, you can get through that phase without wasting a ton of time and having to deal with your health too much. And now we're on the last phase. We got 4 minutes left. Not looking too bad here. Again, doing these phases in this order is just saves huge amounts of time on this. We want to get kill enough adds so that we're going to have our super eventually. Now here we're going to try to use these blocks. It's probably the easiest. You can just find a good head glitch and we can just start working on it. Keep watching your health, and then once we're going to wait for that grenade toss and keep an ear out for the sound of the ad spawning. See the ad spawning, so now we're going to move here a little bit. Keep him away from me. Oh, I heard that a little too late. Normally you can just jump straight up, you don't have to run from it. I heard it. Jump, run. Back here. Find a good head glitch. I'm doing really good on time. I can almost kind of slow down because I'm going to need my super to be up. But there's going to be another ad phase, so I'm going to just collect a couple. Luckily my masterwork, I've got enough orbs here. Another ad spawn yet. Oh, there's some ads. Alright, once he moves to this spot, you can kind of put this mountain in between him. Get over here. Got enough time, might as well get all the ads down here. Hopefully I can get some ammo. There's also a heavy over there that I'd like to pick up. And of course I don't have here. There's some ammo. Now if you have the risk runner, it's really useful. You can run the risk runner. You can dip in and out of the pools on the side. It's better on the Titan and the Warlock where you have some recovery and some shielding. But yeah, you definitely like to cascade these shields on the harpies here. Again, watching the time limit. Got time. Get reloaded here. Now the reason why this class is so good is he should be just about broken. that broke him. So now he's going to come rushing at me. He's got to come up this path to get to me. So I'm going to get up here. And this super can just do so much damage. And if you really need to, you can dodge out of an explosion there. And yeah, that's the reason why this one's the easiest. You can just power through that last phase. And that's also the difference of why some other subclasses are harder. I feel like there's a couple of them, especially the Dawnblade, that just doesn't do enough damage to get him through that phase quickly. And so you have to have a lot of health, and it's really hard to stay alive once he gets into that phase if you're not in the right spot. There's not many places to hide. There's a lot of ads that spawn. And he's kind of relentless when he pursues you. And if you get stuck, you can get stuck in a spawn loop pretty easy. It spawns you out on the island with nowhere to really hide. So yeah, it definitely helps to have this class and the two strong Titan classes have enough super to burn him down. The Stormcaller also does. You can throw down a Healing Rift and burn him down quite a bit. But anyway, there you have it. Again, the main things you want to take away is really the sequence of managing your super for the right spots, having grenades and heavy ammo. Again, you want at least a couple rockets in that right at the beginning on that first phase, and it's slightly different with the other loadouts. For example, a lot of times with Nova Bomb, you want to rocket Nova Bomb rocket right at the beginning, get as much DPS out as you can, and then try to whittle him down with grenades and primary while the harpies are out, and try to get him to teleport as quick as you can. And then you want to use 3 or 4 rockets on the second phase to get him through that as quick as you can. Basically, the goal is you want to try to get through those first 2 phases as quickly as possible and get to that last phase, because you're going to need a decent amount of time there, and then save your super for that last little bit of his health when he explodes. Helpful to have a rocket left over there for the other classes or 2, where you can get a rocket in him right when you break him, and then use your super to finish him off. Having your super for the 2 majors in the middle is really useful. Most classes you can whittle one down and rocket one, and then use your super on the second one. Again, this one, if you do it right, you can get both of them. So it's actually a lot faster if you do it correctly, and you just move through the strike a little faster with the hunter. So there we go. Here's the first one down, and if you have any questions, leave a comment or find me on Reddit. Thanks. Till the next one.